job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Okay, let me first tell you what's the time. The time right now is 5:38 in the morning. I have not slept. Today is Monday, 14th March 2022, and I have not slept. Why? Because I just finished watching the Kashmir Files. Okay, I'm looking at the screen because my notes are there. Okay, and plus I have my notes here also. A lot of notes. Okay. Whoa. That was my reaction after I saw the movie. And mind you, it's very hard to impress me. I'm not a guy who gets, like, I have seen movies, like, okay, to give you an idea, I have seen movies which are so horrifying, so, like, they're banned in maybe 50 countries, and it is the most disturbing movie of the decade, of the century. I've seen even snuff movies, like gore porn movies. Like gore porn, what I mean by that, real horrendous, like Mexican executions, cutting, chopping, slicing. I've seen all those kinds of movies, okay? And they are real. They are not movies. They are real graphic videos in my blood and gore. I've even seen those. But I did not feel the hair-raising experience that I felt after watching this movie. Now, mind you, this movie is not perfect, but I'm going to get into that. Now, if you have not watched the movie, don't watch my review now. Don't watch my review. Watch the movie and then come back. But if you have seen the movie, then see the review, okay? Because I don't know, in my excitement, maybe, I'm just saying maybe, I might give out a spoiler, okay? I'm not too sure. Because if it is a spoiler, I'll put it in the title. Okay, anyway, let me go with the flow. Man, this movie is like, oh, fuck. You know, the movie, wait. First, let me tell you, like, what actually prompted me to see this movie. Why did I actually see this movie? Now, I'm not a guy who sees Hindi movies. Okay, let me tell you this. Because for me, when I think of Hindi movies, for me, Hindi movies is Hrithik Roshan showing his half-naked body, upper body that is built amazing, but his toothpick legs are there. Salman Khan always has to remove his shirt and flex his constipated, oversized, fat body. And then you get, every actor has to show a chiseled body that he has dieted and taken steroids and perfect. And then you get Shah Rukh Khan who sings la 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 la, and you get the heroine li 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 li. And most of the heroines are, like, you know, old enough to be their granddaughters or their daughters. So, and they always sing songs, la la tu jahan mein awa mein temere bina jeene, and this and that and whatever. Okay, and then obviously there is a villain, and then, you know, then finally hero and heroine in love, villain comes in between, dishum, bishum, you know, olden days, bishum, you know, and Rajnikant throws a card, and, you know, in South Indian movies, the cars fly in the air, and Ajay Devgan, when he is walking like Matrix, the car is rotating, and ooh, it's like, ooh, what the fuck is happening? It's like, ooh, it's like Fantasyland, you know, so it's like the Avengers, but in a very cartoony fashion. So for me, I don't watch Indian movies. If anyone would tell me watch an Indian movie, it would be like, you know, trying to torture me to death. Okay, so for me, Indian movies is a no-no. But why I got intrigued with this particular movie is, number one, I'm pretty sure you are aware of that Facebook share, that video that has been going on Facebook, where after they showed the screening of the movie, the people in the theater were like this, and many were crying, and some ladies were, you know, just sobbing. And after they got up, and the director was there, and this lady went and touched his feet, you know, to show respect. And then you had you know, one man shouting, oh, you know, I don't hate Muslims, but I hate the secularist Hindus. And so I was like, there's something with this movie. There's definitely something. And then obviously you remember that the Indian media, they're saying that they're not showing this movie. They're trying to ban it or censor it because, they are anti-Hindu and anti-national. So there was so much of drama. So I was like, okay, I need to watch this movie. I really need to watch. Now, it so happened that in my groups, one of my groups, this young man, he sent me this link. He said, for those who want to watch this movie, click this link. I was like, oh, okay, fine, let's see. And lo and behold, this movie was, obviously pirated, sorry to say, because I'm in Thailand, I'll not get this movie to see. So I was like, oh, very good, clicked. Thankfully, the video was good. Audio was 60-70%, okay. And don't ask me for the link, I'm not going to give it to you. Pay and watch the movie. Okay, so, I'll tell you this much. The first 17 minutes of the movie, or the first minute of the movie itself, sets the tone. Now, here I'll put a little bit of spoilers, so if you don't want to see, better go and watch the movie. I mean, what they didn't show in an Indian cinema for years and years, they're showing a baby and a mother, and immediately the guy comes, the bad guy, the Muslim terrorist, Muslim bad guy, whatever, takes a bullet, takes a gun, blows the brains of the mother out in front of the child. And that to me is like, what? What the? For an American movie, if it were to do that, that would be a big thing. But an Indian movie is doing that. I was like, huh? Ooh, I need to see this movie. Okay. And remember this, it was not just blood and gore. It was like, this movie is supposed to be real life. Fuck, did this actually happen? Okay. And I thought this is where the movie started. And after that, within the first 17 minutes, the movie just climbed up in terms of intensity. And it took you to the level of being so uncomfortable with what, I mean, they show blood and gore, but they don't stop there. They make it a gore fest. Okay, now, once again, spoilers here. When he kills this guy who is hiding in this big container of rice, and they spray these bloody bullets, the very fact to take that rice with the blood and his flesh, bits of his flesh, and to force feed his own wife and not force feed, he's tell, you want to live? Better eat this. Oh, what is that? Oh, that was something. Oof. I'll tell you that. Whoa. Okay. Now, I assumed that that is where the movie would go. Now, the director, what he very creatively did is, he shows you the bad, and then he shows you present day. And then he takes you back in the past, and then he brings you back present day. And then he takes you back in the past, and that past that he takes you is where that horrific murders are taking place. Okay? Now, he does a brilliant job. I'll tell you this much, he does a brilliant job. It is a fantastic movie. I like the way. It is not perfect by any means, but I liked it. However, I'll tell you what's my problem with the movie. The problem with the movie is you're portraying all the Muslims as bad guys. In this movie, the Hindu Pandits are good, which obviously is the truth. They were good people. The Muslims in this movie, the bad guys, are the Muslims. Now, I understand that they were terrorists and they were some bad guys. But the problem that I have with this movie is every single Muslim in this movie is a bad guy. Every single Muslim is a terrorist. Every single Muslim looks at women in a bad and dirty way. Every single Muslim has a gun. Every single Muslim shouts Allah. Obviously Muslims will shout Allah. Every single Muslim talks about Pakistan and the way they kill the Hindus and the way they kill is accentuated. It's like, it's not a normal killing. They will make it so graphic. Like in one of the scenes, they kill this guy's wife just for no reason. Just she's there, and her pieces of her brain is on the husband's face. Pieces, flesh. They made it that gory, and he just kills because he just wants someone to donate blood, and the person who donates blood, because he's a Hindu, after he makes sure he bleeds to death. He donates the blood and then he kills him. So they portray Muslims and Indian Muslims or Pakistani Muslims or Islamic Muslims in the most savage manner. Okay. Now, obviously, you'll say, yes, they are savages. Yes, in war, people are savage. But you get what I'm trying to say? There is no balance. There is no, there's not a single good Muslim anywhere. There's not a single understanding person. It's like you're bringing a historical event, but you're trying to portray, I know what you'll say, the Jews and the Nazis, okay? However, in Schindler's List, there were Germans who were good. There were some Germans who are good. But in this, the Muslims are just bad. And to a point where it's senselessly bad. It's like so evil. It's like I have to be evil, but be evil many notches higher. Okay, so I don't want to dwell too much in this. Now, and they bring out many issues which are very, very valid and which everyone talks about. Like, for example, I'll tell you, stuff like they bring up incidents of the Babri Masjid, which was known everywhere. The Chernobyl, I think that disaster that took place, leak from that factory, which was known, but nobody speaks about Kashmiri Pandits, which, to be very honest, is a very big question. Why is it happening this way? So they bring out many issues like the Kashmir issue, the tension between Hindus and Muslims, government control, fake media, getting brainwashed, religious extremism, all these issues they bring out. But my only concern is this movie, because of its intensity, because of its brilliant storytelling, it will only leave a very powerful memory that all Muslims, anybody with a beard, anyone who says Allah, anyone who is evil. And worse is anyone who is against the government, who supports the Hindu agenda, anyone who speaks against them is by default belongs to these people. So this is my concern. Anyway, that's the only major concern that I have. Now coming to the ending. Whoa. In the ending where the hero gives a rousing speech and all the, typical Hindi drama, I thought that was the ending. But man, the director brings the final masterpiece of his gore fest. Like I told you, I've seen many blood gore movies, real actual incidents. I have felt a little bit of, hair raising a little bit, because obviously these are human beings. But the way he has shown the mother getting absolutely disrespected in front of her son. Anybody who has a mother, imagine me being so strong and tough and all that, I couldn't take it. To see a son seeing his own mother almost being raped. It reminds me of Bandit Queen, when you saw Bandit Queen naked for the first time. I remember in the theater, there was pin drop silence when she was walking naked. What a scene that was. I have not forgotten. This scene where he literally tries to strip the mother naked in front of the son, and the mother saying to the son, run, run, run. And then the climatic scene which, they put the mother with the hands extended and they saw the mother in half, her whole body in half, in front of the son. Oh my God, oh my goodness. See, imagine, I'm saying, being an atheist, I'm saying, oh God. It was, more than anything else, it was trying to visualize what a boy would feel when he saw his mother. That to me was, I couldn't take. In fact, I literally wanted to switch the TV. I was like, I can't see this. I forced myself to see it. It's like, oh goodness. Just thinking of a mother and a son. I was thinking of my wife, and it was something. Okay, and in the end, obviously they kill everyone and they kill the small boy, and then it just fades to black and directed by that Vivek Agnihotri. Okay. Overall, what do I feel? See, overall, this movie is a solid masterpiece. It's a masterpiece in storytelling, of evoking emotional intensity, of raising the emotional experience not to a 10 out of 10. It's like 11 or 12 out of 10. It is that mind-boggling. It's crazy. The guy is amazing. The director is amazing. Anupam Kher truly deserves an award. Mithun Chakraborty deserves an award. I mean, they acted brilliantly. It was an award win. Even the hero, the villain, I mean, brilliant performance. But Anupam Kher and Mithun Chakraborty deserve an award for this movie. The writing by Vivek Agnihotri and directing, I mean, he deserves multiple awards for this movie. This movie will forever be remembered as the absolute, one of the greatest, most controversial, biggest masterpieces of all times. People will never ever forget, okay? And I wouldn't be surprised if he gets multiple awards and people talk about it. For me personally, I would say it's a must-watch movie. Please go and watch it. But my only request, the only request is, please do not use this movie to fuel your bias and hate Muslims or hate Pakistan. Don't look at everyone in the same way, because remember, end of the day, yes, there are a lot of real incidents in this movie, but they have been told through the eyes of the director in a way that he wanted to say it. So, unlike news, this is a movie. So, when you communicate a news in the form of a movie, there's possibility of biases. Just keep that in mind. I'm not saying Hindu Pandits didn't go through the pain and suffering. I would like to thank the director for educating me about Hindu Pandits, which I never knew that, and what they went through. It's unbelievable. And I just hope they get the justice. But wow, what a movie, what a crazy ride, and something you must see. So, I thought I'd let you know. Watch the movie. Highly recommended. Brilliant. I give this movie a perfect 10 out of 10. Absolutely unbelievable. I need to upload this video and then I need to sleep. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.